Hi Libra, this is Griselle at Psychic MD to do your very late March reading. And here we go. Libra, what does Libra need to know? Alrighty then. So jump cards already. Now, the first thing we're going to open up with is the Five of Pentacles. There seems to be a feeling of like not feeling included. I don't know what's going on. A lot of confusion, feeling left out in the dark. It could be with your friends, family, but I feel like a lot of it has to do with like the status quo of what's going on globally. Things are really unclear. It seems like a hot mess. Look at all the destruction here. You can see for yourself. It could feel like you're trying to even go through the garbage. I don't think that this is like, oh, I'm trying to root for food. But if you look, she's trying to go through and get information. Maybe you're looking for information that was lost, thrown away, or like somebody on a computer and you're trying to go in and figure out what they're up to or why you're in the dark about your relationship. Maybe you're going through their trash, their computer trash, that little bin that you have to make sure you delete. Otherwise, it's still there. Just food for thought. I feel like things are at a standstill and there is a lot of chaos around you, but people are keeping quiet about it. They're not really like mentioning, oh, things are a little bit chaotic or crazy. They're just unacknowledged. There's this air of like everything's topsy-turvy, but nobody's talking about it. Now, the other element that is coming here is the Three of Hazards. And that to me is the Pentacles as well. And this is about cooperation. This is about let's cooperate together. Let's work as a team. Each cog has its own job, its own placement in order to work and function well together. The interesting thing is you have this like family down here that's playing fetch with a dog and a zombie. I don't know if that's like a femur bone or what, but anyways, the wife right here looks kind of oblivious. She's like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. But right here, very clearly, it's the man playing fetch with body parts of the zombie, which is interesting. So it could just seem like things are really surreal and weird. People are acting normal, like, oh, this is normal. This is not normal. It's not normal what you're undergoing, Libra. And if you feel kind of like this is just, you're in a sci-fi movie, I'm with you right there. Okay, the Six of Hazards is coming out for you as well. And I want to say that it feels like things keep getting dangled. Like, okay, here you go. Oh, no, a little bit longer. Oh, no, here you go. A little bit longer. So the carrot keeps getting dangled. It feels like that one hope, that one thing that you want. Is that like a prime rib? Or I don't even know what kind of meat that is. But anyways, he is dangling that right in front of this well-dressed zombie that is chained to the lawnmower. And it's like you have a lot of things to do. You're doing them. The motivation being given to you though, right? The motivation would be to get this. And so this guy back here is manipulating. So maybe in some ways you could feel like you're being manipulated to do something that you don't want to do. To do something mindlessly, like day in, day out, you don't understand it, doesn't make any sense. But they're dangling the carrot or the prime rib or the meat, whatever cut you like. At the end, if you do this, you're going to get this reward. It seems like a little bit of a game playing thing. It feels to me very much like current affairs. It feels very much to me kind of like let's keep moving the goalposts. And, you know, as far as I stand with all of that is what you see on TV and social media is all propaganda. I think it's insane. That's my personal opinion. It's living in fear, fear-mongering. I feel like you have to look behind who is behind and who stands for profit and who, you know, I don't want to even go into it. But do your own homework. I feel like I would advise you to really look at both sides of things. I know people think I'm crazy or whatever the case may be, but logically, if you're getting all of your information from one source why not, for the hell of it, look at a couple of different sources, okay? Different search engines as well. And there's just so much that we're not being told. And this is not good, okay? And this is what it feels like. It seems like things keep okay, maybe a little bit further. Maybe I'll get that promo, just do this. Maybe you have to get the vaccine, do that. Okay, well, now you got the vaccine, we got to wait a little longer, do this. It's always something in the waiting. Being in the dark, there are people that are not in the dark in your life, whether this is a global issue that's really bothering you, or if it's a personal issue that's bothering you. Interesting, if it is global, this person's searching in the trash. You know, I feel like there's just been a lot of information that's been deleted, muted, people have been silenced. And here I have the Three of Swords. This is like eat your heart out, causing a lot of pain, destruction, literally eating the flesh of people. Okay, now Two of Cups, I feel like, Libra, you could want this like desire to just really be on the same page with someone, to feel like you're dining and living around people that really get you, eat the same foods, drink the same kind of tea, whatever the case may be. You want someone who totally gets you. And right now you're surrounded by people that are so foreign, so alien, different minded than you, dining on, I mean, this zombie's like eating his own brain probably. Could be around people who are having an issue with kind of eating their own brains metaphorically also. Like, what I mean by that is just going ahead and consuming things with their own mind over and over and over and not coming to any good conclusion. So I feel like you're just wanting something to make sense. Like, this dinner table does not make sense, okay? It's not balanced. It may look like it's similar, but it's almost like a live reflection. And then being reflected back is a dead portion. And so when the two dine together, it's like you have life and death together, and they just don't go well together, you know? They're polar opposites. And I feel like you're looking for someone, anyone, and you're just feeling kind of really left out in the dark. I don't like that. Show me why this Two of Cups is here for my Libras, please. Two of Cups for my Libras. And I'm thinking to myself, the way I'm talking already, I'm like, this is how Griselle lost her audience. Oh, well. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, okay? The Ten of Cups here. So this is what you want. You want emotional fulfillment. You want happiness. You want that joy. You want, it's not even like money or travel or whatever. You just want that, like, everybody's getting along. And we see eye to eye, in spite of all the destruction all around that's like right in front of our faces, that's being played over and over again by the media, the same terminology and things like that, just used in order to condition the brain. And if you don't believe me, please look at the other side and start thinking for yourself a little bit outside the box. Go with different sources, not just Google and mainstream TV. It's just that's not good enough to make an educated decision, to make a balanced decision and see what's truly going on, okay? If you look here, there is a zombie in the middle of this like water, this waterway, this beach, and it's like the zombies, it's almost like it's just coming onto land, trying to ruin the happiness. So I feel like there's an awareness that, you know, at any point in time, things from the past, things that we can't control, can ruin our happiness, but you are still really desiring to be connected with people that you care about, that care about you. People, you just want to feel like life is fun again and juicy, and that you're connecting. Nothing big. I don't feel like you're asking for mansions and money or whatever. Now, one thing I want to talk to you about really quick is this number 10 boils down to a 1, and what that does really is new cycles. So the 10 is basically in the tarot like completing a cycle. In your mind, that's what you want to attain, and in your heart you do. So then it goes down to a 1, and I feel like those are going to be new building blocks, okay? What can you tell me, please, about ancestors that are going to help our Libra friends that are, you know, in this quandary? So I have here This might be a little brother, a little sister, it could be gender neutral. I feel like it's more of a young energy, a boy. This is someone that has crossed over on the other side. And I feel like in a lot of ways, they, when they were alive, felt the same way as you do. They felt separated, they felt different, like they weren't kind of, they reached a point where things weren't really cohesive or inclusive. And this child, I feel like, did pass away before the age of 10. So I feel like this could be someone who's been around you for a very long time, even when you were a little or a baby, and just kind of providing a source of comfort, a very quiet energy. If you focused, if you wanted to get in touch with this ancestor, and this could be anywhere from like up to 4 generations back, then I'm going to propose a little bit of meditating. They have this thing in their pocket, looks like a paper, and I feel like she's almost looking for information. I feel like he's got information. She's still digging in the trash looking for information. So perhaps there's some information, if you got centered, that you could really get from this child that can really help unstuck you, get you unstuck, and give you the clarity that you need, that you want. But most of all, that energetic peace, that calm, that feeling of, I have my tribe, my family, and we are all together and we're all peaceful. That's going to be really important. What else can I tell you for Libra? Libra, what else do we need to know here? That's like really heavy. You're wanting answers. You're wanting clarity. You're wanting the truth and nothing but the truth, okay? You're done with the nonsense. You want to cut through the BS. You have a dead hand here. You feel like you're willing to just cut off anything that doesn't serve. That feels like it's just dead weight. That doesn't make any sense. That's decaying. A lot of things in our society currently are decaying, for good or bad or ugly, whatever. And then this is your hand wanting just that illumination. You just want to get clarity because there is no clarity right now. And I feel like with that clarity is going to come, you're going to feel like Eureka, bullseye, I got this. Like, I understand, things make sense, I can progress from here. But meanwhile, I feel like you're in a standstill, totally in the dark and not really sure what the heck to think. Surrounding you, we have the Lovers here. We've got the Lovers card. I feel like there's someone that has their eye on you, and or you on them, or vice versa. This is someone who, if you're not married, okay, if you're not like coupled already, if you're single, I feel like this is someone who really dreams about you and thinks about you, because this guy appears to be dreaming and thinking about this girl. And even though they're locked in an embrace, it feels very much surreal. So I feel like there's a lot of dreaming going on. I feel like maybe someone has captivated you, your mind, your fantasy, and she has your heart. Could be the roles could be flipped. He, she. Doesn't make a difference. He's holding a little potion in his hand, as if to say, you know, I don't know if that's like cologne or potion, but it's like almost like I want to manifest. I don't care if you rip my heart out. He's got a hole where his heart used to be, and she's got a hold of the heart. And it could be someone that you knew or that you really had a romantic interest in or whatever. If so, anyways, that's what's going on with that. If you're currently coupled in a serious relationship, this definitely tells me then that although there's a connection, there's also a decision to be made. And I still feel like there's a decision between the old and the new. And so it could be another person. Hold on to that thought. If you're still here with me, I just got the Tower, okay? And this is about everything coming down, everything, structures that were built on really bad ground, unstable foundations, I want to say. That structure is coming down. That's part of what you're feeling. I think that you're sensitive. You could be feeling things around you, and perhaps even a little bit in denial, like, I just want things back to normal. I understand that. But this Tower keeps falling. It's almost like, okay, I understand. No, I don't. Excuse me, back and forth energy, where you're starting to accept and see things how they really are, and then you want to slide back into denial, like, that's just too horrible to think. I can't. Okay, and I really understand that. But look at the weather, okay? It reminds me of, well, things that are happening right now, the snow in Texas and everything else that's going on. It's just really crazy. But the lightning striking here, I feel like that's when you get periods of illumination, like you kind of like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that that's that, and then you want to go back into denial. So it's a little back and forth energy. I think that that's okay. I feel like you are definitely having some kind of an awakening, one that you want to kind of shy away from because you want things to be normal. And believe me, I do too. But here we are. Here we are. A lot of fighting around you, tug of warring, people with power plays, people with different opinions. Everybody's screaming about survival and they have opposing views. This could be the mainstream people that are completely convinced that we're being told everything truthfully by the government and the powers that be. And this could be those of us who really call shenanigans, see through the baloney, and don't believe in that. Around you, you have this person, a Queen of Wands. This is a mover and a shaker. This is somebody who gets things done, who could be in the medical profession. This could be you potentially even looking at the medical system right now, thinking, is it really broken? There's like an IV drip back here. She is standing, but she's not even balanced. It's like her foot is twisted. The other one's kind of hidden. It's missing a shoe. It's almost like she pulled off her own hand, and she has that. This is interesting, okay, because I just heard about this and I haven't had a chance to really look. But I was watching something about, what was it? Something about how people aren't really the way they were, you know, the people in power or the movie stars or whatever, and how I think their right eye is blackened or their left eye is blackened, and I can't remember. It's one of their eyes, but that's kind of what triggered that memory anyways. So I feel like there's a desire to fix things, to nurture things. And yet things are not the same and they'll never be the same. And this nurse recognizes that. Whether it's you, part of you. I feel like this could even be a mom trying to put things on the men, trying to make the world kind of a better place in their own way. But I think it raises a lot of questions, and I think that you're not convinced either way. And once again, you oscillate between being convinced and being unconvinced. There's a lot of confusion. How can Libra just stay in their power and feel calm? Interesting. The Chariot. So this is, I want to move away. I want to leave. I don't want to deal with this. I want to run away. I see people that are zombies around me that are just kind of like doing what they're told, and yet they're falling. Their finances are falling. Their money is falling. Their resources are falling. Their establishments, their careers, all of that stuff is falling all around. And I just want to jump in. That hurts, and take off and leave all the dead stuff behind me. Okay, so you need to depart from something. What is it that Libra can do to feel better, to feel grounded, to feel like they are not in the dark, but to understand the truth? The Sun, okay? So you have information available to you. It comes from a higher perspective. It might be from a Leo. And this is what's going to help pull you off of this building if you're looking. That is a building that is filled with zombies. They made their way up to the very tippy top. And I almost feel like this was a rescue called in. You were amongst the zombies, and this helicopter came to pick you up and rescue you, okay? I feel like the skies are dark, indicating we don't really know where we go from here, but I'm alive and well, instead of being here with these zombies that are essentially dead and looking for flesh to feast on. And a lot of yellow, and I think that has to do with the solar plexus. This is about finding your power. That's a new dawn of day, is your power. What do I believe? And Libra's like, what do I believe? What do I understand about the world around me? And again, look at different resources, because that's going to really help you. In the end, this is what keeps pulling you back as a devil. It's old obsessions, ideas, notions, smoking, drugs, sex, whatever it could be. It's something that's kind of like bugged you for a long time. Like you want to check out. It could be overplaying with video games. It could be overeating. It could be smoking, whatever, seeking attention, drinking. Any of those things could be a problem, and they could rear their head. You want to just check out, because the world is a bit much, right? What else do we need to know for Libra? Who can help, please? Libra, this is a couple. So I'm going to say within now probably 2 generations, you may or may not have known them. But this is a couple that has kind of an old, traditional. I mean, marriage minded. I feel like they were together. I feel like the husband passed away young and the lady lived into an older age. But now in the afterlife, they're together. Also, he's got some gloves here. And I do feel like he may have had like one career and was known for that. For example, like a farmer, or worked on the railways, or whatever the case may be. And then all of a sudden made a really crazy change. People didn't understand it, but then it worked for him and his wife and his family. And I feel like the reason why they're coming in is because of this change. And in a lot of ways, these people can relate. You're at that cusp of really teetering over. Do I make this change? Do I jump in? Do I open up and see what else is around me and make my own decisions? And this couple can really help you. So they will help you if you decide to do anything like that. You can open up by doing automatic writing, meditating. Any of those things are going to really help you, dear Libra. And I'm sorry things are so stressful. I feel it here for you. What else do we need to know about Libra? Please. Queen of Wands. This is like, what the heck? Get on board. Get with it. Get with me. This could be a mother figure, an actual mom, somebody who has her own business, who's very opinionated, gets fired up about her own ideas or his own ideas. Doesn't matter the sex, really. And I feel like this right here with the broom and then the crown on top of the broom, I never noticed it before, but I feel like her message is, you know what the hell, we're going to sweep this out of the house and put our crowns back on. We don't want that in our energy. You have an Empress here. This is a homemaker, someone who takes care of the home, who maybe has a lot of ideas as well. Very enterprising as well. Somebody pregnant with ideas, or it could be actually literal pregnancy around you, okay? And then we have the Star. Things are going to get better. This is what you want, what you dream, what you want to achieve. You want to feel like really good about yourself. This is healing as well. Libra, I feel like you need a lot of healing. I feel like getting in your own power and establishing like your own beliefs are going to heal so much. It's going to make you feel like you won a ton of ribbons all across the country in different fairs. But I feel like once you get that going, like you achieve yourself, your gut, you understand, I feel like it's going to make powers come down around you, meaning your relationships might look different. People won't understand it. They want to go back to how things were. If you are a young person, still living at home, it could be like, I have my own autonomy now. I know what's going on with, I'm woke, whatever the case may be, and I want to make my own decisions. And it could really cause people around you to have that tower moment where they want things the way they used to be. Or it could be that you're just in a household right now that you want things to be different. Maybe you're the person that everybody always goes to solve problems, and you're like, no more, I'm done. I have to live my own life, not separate from you, but I have to change some things that no longer work for you. And that's what I'm feeling. I think that it might be a shock to a lot of people around you initially, which might be part of your stress and part of your indecision as well. I think that you have a lot of decisions to make. You've got some endings going on here, some things that you're going to put away. And I see the world kind of like twice. I think that you're in between two worlds. I think that you're going to put an end to one, an idea of how things should be, how you've been told how they should be. And you're going to form your own recipe for life. And I love this for you because in here, you're going to be able to file, this is what I believe in. This is my belief system. I thought this through, I researched it, and this is what conclusion I've come to. In fact, when I make dinner, it's totally different than what it used to be with these other people that I still live with or moved out, whatever. I have my autonomy. That helps me go places. I feel like that's going to be your vehicle to be able to navigate this whole thing. And that's really interesting because a lot of yellow here, I feel like you have to find that passion, that desire, that oomph within you to be able to navigate out of this dark place. And so Libra, if this resonates, I am so sorry about that. I'm sorry you're going through a hard time. I really am sending you good vibes. Also, I have the Queen of Pentacles here. So you have someone who could be financially supportive around you. They could be part of this family. Somebody who holds the coin, holds the money, does their own thing, but salt of the earth as well. Okay, so I think that you have a lot of things on your mind. If this resonates, this reading, please do like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. Smash that button, please. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, you have the Sun. Libra, I know things are really stressful and horrific at best if this is truly like hitting the mark with you. So I just want to let you know that you do have a lot of warmth, a lot of love around you and coming to you, a lot of that community and stability. It might look different. It might look different. This looks like a little mask, or eyeballs or mask, than what you are accustomed to, okay? And I think that might even be healthier because what you're accustomed to, you're honestly just feeling in the dark, and I just don't think that you feel like that works for you any longer, okay? Much love to you. I know this reading was a little bit, it felt a little bit frantic, okay? So I'm doing a little meditation for you, send you some good juju. And with that, namaste, dear Libra. Thank you so much. And you have a great rest of your March.